From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Off of play action, here's Smith. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Julius Peppers. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got the 5-time Pro Bowler. It's Sterling Sharp with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
Davante Adams, 73 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit the receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
Geno now to throw. He'll complete this one to Collins. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Smith now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Smith. Completes this to Addison out left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
This is caught. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Again, Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 43. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing now is Geno. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing is Smith. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now Geno.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's Hurts to throw. That one complete once again to Higgins.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
That is a big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
And it's 3rd down.
Here now a 3rd and 20. Hurts.
Over the middle, he's got Sharp complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
Now 4th down.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley.
To the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
That's good for another Jets. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Smith. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Barkley. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up fourth down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. He's got a full head of steam on his horse.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Jets 9.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Smith's going to throw it.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught by Sharp.
Down the left sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Harrison Butker.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Smith. Pass complete. Goddard. Look at the big fella go. He's on his way.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's Smith.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
One last throw here for Smith.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.